For this project, I talked to my mom and my sister about racism and whiteness in their lives and in America.
I'm related to Santi. I'm her mom. My name is Sonia Ludi. I live in Clovis, California, and yeah, she's my daughter. So racism has a lot of different areas that it crosses over into. So if asked to describe it, that is hard for me to just pick one because there's so many types of discrimination. I guess, and discrimination and racism, I realize, are also two different definitions. Racism, I would define as someone with the attitude that they're superior over another person, and that their actions, attitudes, and the way they treat people isn't okay. Why we would adopt Black children over Caucasian children, I wouldn't say it was one over the other. We knew we wanted to be parents, and for us, it wasn't a preference of a skin color. It was where the need was the greatest. As far as children that were waiting to be adopted, and for us, we found that country to be Haiti, and we also found that the process was at that time somewhat easier for us versus going through an adoption through the United States. So that's the route we went. If I've ever felt like I've experienced racism or discrimination by being white and having children that are Black, if I've experienced it, it's been at a level that I'm not aware of. I'm sure there are people that have maybe had their own thoughts or opinions. I think more than anything, it's a curiosity that people have. So, but to honestly say that I've experienced discrimination or racism because my children are Black and I am white, I can't say I honestly have. When asked if I have any other thoughts on racism or discrimination, I do have some definite thoughts. And I guess I would contribute that to colonialism and the manifest destiny, which I know if anybody remembers high school or college classes, they've learned about manifest destiny. And this country, unfortunately, was built on colonialism and manifest destiny. I think that the roots run deep here in America, and there are generations upon generations of people that feel superior, that are white, and that like to keep that colonialism attitude going. So based on that, the more diverse we can become with our ethnicities being mixed, the more we can all appreciate each other, celebrate each other's differences, and just get on with humanity.
Next, I interviewed my sister.
My name is Mariah, and I'm Santi's sister. I would describe racism as the discrimination and prejudice against other people based on their race. I have never experienced being judged or discriminated against because I have lighter skin. I have never had anybody make comments on my siblings having darker skin. I know that they've experienced comments no comments have ever been said to me, but obviously I'm aware of the situations that they go through because they have darker skin, but I've never experienced that myself, and I've never necessarily experienced other people saying stuff like that to me about them. Growing up, I had a big variety of friends. I never really had a lot of white friends. A lot of my friends tended to be Asian or Hispanic. Now that I'm older, I have more black friends than I did. I think that's part of just my environment of being somewhere where there's more black people in general. Yeah. Okay. I think the world is, if it's not getting more racist, then it's staying the same. I just think that the way racism is presented in this day and age has shifted into something that I see as more insidious, something that's not so clear on the surface. Whereas back, obviously, during like the civil rights movement, it was much more in your face. Whereas today, it's not as much. But now that Trump is president, you can see